What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more live ahas. We continue through the track list from their 2007 concert in Kiel, Germany, and you may have heard of this one. This is Take On Me. So again, it's the mega hit. It is the track for which they are best known, and which does seem to be a staple of their concerts, even if I know among fans it is not the peak favorite, and in fact in some cases seems to be viewed with a degree of distance or separation. In any case, it is of course a classic tune and one that will always be part of the pop music repertoire. So let's hear how they perform it in Kiel, Germany in 2007. This is a-ha and a live performance of Take On Me.
Vielen Dank!
Play it, Mags.
Coming for your love, there's no better to be safe than sorry. Take on me. Take me on. Take on me. I'll be gone.
That's cool. Number one, it sounds, I don't know why I say this, but closer to the classic original recording than maybe I expected. Now, that being said, there are definitely some differences here. The strumming guitar from the very beginning stood out more than it does on the original track. Secondarily, I think Morton, throughout the tune, does some little vocalizations here and there that are not on the studio recording. And thirdly, the flourish at the end and that like stagnated rhythm right before the final culmination, I feel like that was, if not unique to this version, certainly, a live embellishment. So number one, it's just a classic track. Number two, I was impressed with Morton, again, because this is obviously like 20 years after the original, or not the original for that matter, but after the version from Hunting High and Low that everybody knows. This is like 20 years later, and his vocal performance of the really high parts, which I know, like, by the time you get to the unplugged performance, there was maybe a bit of discussion, shall we say, about, like, are we expecting him to sing it the same way? And, the difficulty of that for any voice, but certainly, given the vocal performances he gave in the 90s and the, just the mileage on his vocal cords over time, it's impressive the way he hits those like falsetto moments really, really strong in this performance. Now, there was one line, and I'm forgetting which like lyrical line it was. It was like about halfway through the track, and I did think he kind of hit it a little rough. Not a duff note. It wasn't like, he was like off key or something, but there was a moment, just one line, where he hit a line and it felt a bit rough, but then he immediately recovered. And again, when he's in those really high moments, it's like, damn, like that's really impressive for a song, 20 years after the version that everyone knows, where, his voice is just soaring. So yeah, vocally very impressed with Morton on this one, and I enjoyed, again, like every time I hear the main riff, not only is it just iconic, which, I talked about in my very first Aha reaction now all those years ago, but it makes me think of a moment I thought was actually in the Aha movie, but I think Sophia pointed out to me it was from some interview, but yeah, where Mags is basically saying like, I get it, like I'll be playing that riff, until the day I die, like, I'll be 80 years old and just kind of like playing the riff, and I think of that every time now I listen to this song and hear that iconic riff. I do also really love that squirrely little keyboard run in the middle, like, interlude of the track. It's something that in my initial listens I don't think I keyed in on all that much, but now when I listen to this song I do always focus on that moment. So yeah, again, it's iconic, and while I definitely understand the nuanced view of it by a lot of longtime Aha fans, it's iconic for a reason. I think it's a really catchy tune, and I think this is a really compelling performance. So let me know what you think of this one, and I will see you next time. Peace. Lucas.